Turn Away No Longer is a local nonprofit here in Madison County. We're based in Madison County. We are a 501c3. We primarily focus on children in foster care. Madison County, when we started, had over 800 kids in foster care. We knew there was a huge need. You know, how can we reach kids that need us the most and show them the love of Jesus and let them know that they are loved. So we started Turn Away No Longer and started with our swag pack program. A swag pack consists of essential items. So they are age specific, preemie to 2XL. So they get a pair of pajamas, a pair of socks, undergarments, age-specific hygiene pack, activities to do while they're waiting for placement in an office, and they get a note card that's written by anyone who wants to write the cards. I have youth groups, Girl Scout troops, just to let the child know that they are loved and God has a plan for their life and things will get better. We've packed today 1,825 swag packs, so it's just been amazing. Everything in Katie's Boutique has been completely donated by our community as well.
Katie's Boutique, Foster, Indiana. That is our store that's set up to serve children in foster care throughout Indiana. Everything in that store is donated by the community. It's a pretty unique setup. It's set up just like a store. We wanted to give them an experience, being able to shop for themselves. They get clothing, shoes, jewelry, toys, hygiene, just about anything you can think of that a kid could use that we carry at Katie's. Katie's Closet was named after my grandmother, Kate. She raised 9 children of her own, and then she raised me, so it makes number 10. And she just saved everything. She was always feeding the community, feeding the kids in the community, saving, don't throw it away because somebody can use it. So in honor of her, we named Katie's Boutique after her.
Our big project that we're doing right now with New Horizons is the Tannel House. So we knew when we first started it was a vision to create a safe space for children that are removed from their situations instead of going back to an office until placement can be found. New Horizons, they jumped on board and they had almost 5 acres of wooded land behind their church that they donated to us to build the Tannel House.
I had asked the trustees what their plans were. At the time, I knew that Tracy was looking for some land to build the Tannel House. I said, would you be interested in donating it? And I wrote up a proposal for Turn Away No Longer, gave it to the trustees, and they all voted yes. So we decided that this was something that the congregation could get involved with, the community can get involved with, but I think it's an opportunity for the congregation to show the love of Christ to those kids.
I'm passionate about the Tannel House because I'm a former foster youth. I grew up in foster care. I went to 8 different homes during the time I was 16 to the time I was 18. And in between each of those homes, I did not have a place to go originally. The reason I had a place to stay was because someone from my church, my local church, stepped up and agreed to let me stay at their house. Every single time I was in between foster homes, I could call them and they would come get me. And so I think something like the Tannel House, I mean, at the end of the day, it gives kids a place to go so that we don't have kids that are at police stations, at shelters, on the floor of the DCS office, any of those places. The Tannel House gives them a place to go because this is the single most traumatic moment for a child, is being removed from their parents. And so the Tannel House is, how do we show them Jesus in that moment, and how do we lessen that burden of what they're about to go through and what they're going through? And I think it would have made a difference in my life because, again, it would have given me another place that I could have gone.
Our partnership with Turn Away No Longer, to me, is God. When you start seeing the need in the community, it's just one of those things that I feel God is moving not only through this church, but through the members of the congregation to reach out and make a difference for them.
Someone can't do everything, but everyone can do something. If you can't adopt, you can foster. If you can't foster, you can volunteer. If you can't volunteer, you can mentor. If you can't mentor, you can pray. Everyone can do something for a kid in foster care. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to move the sun, moon, and stars, whether that's volunteering your time, your money, your talent, your treasures, whatever it is. Someone can't do everything, but every single person can do something to help a kid in their community.